What do I do for work? I do geological exploration and science, which is a fancy way of saying I either blow shit up or fly around in helicopters all day. So I just want to start off by saying I bit off more than I can chew. I travel the continent for work and I'm generally gone 6, 8, 10, 12 weeks at a time. And this project has been taking a toll on me. This project actually started its life in 1999 as a stock car, but like the J32 swap happened 10 years ago, 12 years ago actually. The M90 went on about 2 years ago, but that's not why we're here today. We're not here for that. We're here to talk about this mess you see behind me. That's gonna be awesome should I ever finish it, but at this particular point, I don't know when that's gonna be. And if you're local to me, I'm not gonna say where I live, but a lot of you know where I live. It would be cool to see some of you guys come check out the car when it's finished. As of today, we're about 20% done. So let's get into it. What have I been up to here? When I'm not traveling for work, my job tomorrow I leave for in the Northwest Territories. I'm gone for 6 weeks. That'll be 6 more weeks that this gets put off for. I come home, I'll be home for approximately 3 weeks. We have work coming up in Malaysia, Texas. We've got work coming up in the Keys and Florida. I don't know when this car is gonna get finished, but it would be cool if some of you, should I ever have it at a local event, to come check it out. Starting with the engine, J32 A2 with the 6-speed manual on it. I still need to finish the fuel system. I need to get the injectors done and stuff like that. The interior of the car is apart right now because my main computer relay for the fuel injection was shot, so I was diagnosing that, trying to figure out why my fuel pump wouldn't prime. Another story. In my rambling here, I've been carbon skinning the car. This is not a carbon wrap. This is not anything but pure carbon fiber cloth and epoxy resin and a lot of elbow grease. It will get finished at some point. I've been going as far as doing in the jams. I want to get the car to look as close to exposed carbon as I can. We're getting there. The roof turned out great. Now, what's involved in this? It's actually pretty straightforward. I would argue to say that any of you can do it. You start by scuffing the surface with something abrasive, such as 40 grit or an 80 grit. You need to put down black epoxy primer, let it cure. You hit that at 80 or 120. Then you want to put down your epoxy and then your carbon fiber cloth on top of it. You let that sit, you vacuum bag it so that it bonds well. And then you sand it with 120 and top coat it with epoxy, sand that, clear coat it. Pretty simple, pretty basic, anybody can do it. Now for those of you that don't know, I used to be big into composites, not carbon fiber, but fiberglass. Back in the day, I was big into the mini truck scene, going back 20 years ago, and then actually had a small phase of it about 8 to 10 years ago, I think, doing a lot of fiberglass for that stuff. I was big into the Grand Prix, not Grand Prix racing, the Grand Prix GTP, like the Pontiac version. At the time, there wasn't a lot of parts made. My friend Chris and I, we actually made rockers we modified that now ZZP sells. There was a lot of fabrication and fiberglass back then. Then I became self-employed. I never had time for it, but I truly do enjoy it. And I thought I'd take it a step further. And if you follow my other pages like Precision Carbon Works and stuff, you know that I've been building a lot of carbon fiber stuff. I actually have been shipping carbon fiber stuff all over North America for the past probably 8 months, 10 months. Anywhere from, seems like the Eagle Talon's the biggest demand right now, but anywhere from hoods. I haven't done doors on those, but I've done doors on other cars. I have an interesting video I'll plug here. You can see here, the stock hood on this car was 50 pounds and it was like 5 after in carbon fiber. Significant weight difference. The skinning is easy compared to actually doing a carbon infusion, and it's just something I really have a passion for. So I've always had an interest in supercars. But I haven't always owned a supercar. I've owned several supercars. Will I own another one? That's another video. Needless to say, I thought it would be cool. When have you seen an exposed carbon Integra? People wrap them, but not real carbon fiber. You can always wrap them in real carbon fiber. Still, it's not a real carbon fiber. Should this turn out okay, if we were to get views, I would build an entire carbon fiber car and hold me to that. I'll do a steel chassis and a carbon tub, and we can make a mid-engine supercar. I know composite ends of things, the wiring, fabrication. I don't know chassis, but I know people who know chassis. We could do it. If we were to get the views, we could do it. I won't hold my breath. This is the current project, the current state. It's been a long road to get the 20% we are now. I am enjoying it. It is going well. We'll continue to dismantle the car. We'll continue to build parts. We're not making the car lighter with carbon fiber. Obviously, we're adding material, but not a lot. What you see on the rear quarter hatch, actually the hatch, my other Integra has a carbon hatch. This is skinned. This roof, you're talking 2-3 pounds tops. You take a shit before you get in the car, it probably weighs the same. So that's kind of it, guys. I don't have a lot for this video. It's been a minute. I wanted to give you an update. Still alive, I'm still here. I'm just very, very, very busy. Originally, I was self-employed and had more time for this stuff. Ironically, more time self-employed, just never home. We are gonna get there. We are gonna finish this car. I want you guys to see it. I want you guys to promote it. And let's build something awesome. Man, if we had enough views, I'd do all-wheel drive on this. I'll build a 1,000 horsepower car. Views gotta be there. Kind of like Whistling Diesel. I'll destroy $1 million car with 10 million subs. All right, thanks for watching.